Postgame inside the Levine Center here with head women's volleyball coach Hannah Long after the Queens Royals defeated the Coker Cobras here tonight 3-1 in the South Atlantic Conference opener. Coach, you said before the season that you wanted to schedule some tough teams early on to prepare you for what was going to be a tough road in the South Atlantic Conference. How do you think your first couple of games this season prepared you for what was a battle tonight with Coker?
I think we played teams in the preseason that really were going to make us push our transition and play really good defense, and I think that's what you saw here. I think Coker played really good defense, and then they really picked up a lot of balls that makes our hitters have to stay on the attack through a long rally, and I do think that helped us tonight.
Yeah, and certainly your team has been very resilient all year long, trailed 2-1 to Montevallo just this past weekend, came back and won that match. A couple of times you've shown the poise in these clutch situations, and after dropping the second set tonight, seemed to rebound very nicely in the third set. What is it about your team's mentality that helps you bounce back in those situations?
Well, I think that's a credit to our seniors. We've got some experience out there. Rebecca Cochran had a great match. I think she did a really good job in that third set settling down. I think Sydney did a great job of finding hitters. So I think in those key moments, we have some really good experienced players that show our younger players just to trust the process and just do what we know how to do.
Now you mentioned Sydney Kuntz and her selection of hitters. It seemed to evolve throughout this game as Jessica Raines from the right side was firing on all cylinders early. Then it turned in the middle. Alex Thompson, Taylor Henry were unstoppable most of the night. Got to imagine from a senior leader, it's what you love to see, kind of going back and forth.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's really important is when you consistently go to one hitter, another team can start really defending it well. If you can mix in other hitters and kind of change that up throughout the match, you can keep another team's defense a little bit on their heels, and I thought Sydney did a really good job of that.
So as we look ahead to the next match for your team, it's this Saturday right back here at the Levine Center against the Anderson Trojans, team that was picked by the coaches to finish third in the South Atlantic Conference this year and a team you beat in the conference tournament a year ago. How do you think this night prepared you for Anderson, and what do you expect to see from the Trojans on the floor?
Anderson's a very different team than Coker, so I don't know if necessarily it prepared us for Saturday. Anderson's very strong team. They returned the majority of their squad from last year to this year. They have a coach who's excellent and I know has prepared them well for this match. You're going to see a lot of offensive firepower from Anderson. They've got really strong middle attackers. They've got an outside hitter. They have 3 preseason first-team all-conference selections on their team and a setter who was freshman of the year last year. So Anderson's going to be a very tough team, a very good test for us at the start of conference.
Well, Queens winners tonight over Coker 3-1. Coach Hannah Long, congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
And we will have the play-by-play coverage for you for that one this Saturday at 2 between Queens and Anderson on the Queens Sports Network.